the Autodromo. Hermanos Rodriguez witnessed something special. Oliver Bearman crossed the finish line in fourth position at the Mexico City Grand Prix. And in that moment, everything shifted. This wasn't simply another points finish for the 20-year-old British sensation. This was a statement that ignited one of the most compelling discussions in the paddock. The rookie currently competing for Haas demonstrated such exceptional racecraft that the conversation has fundamentally transformed. We're no longer debating whether Bearman deserves a Ferrari seat. We're calculating exactly when he'll be wearing that iconic red suit. After overtaking a reigning world champion and defending brilliantly against a charging McLaren, Bearman has positioned himself as the natural heir to Ferrari's throne. The whispers in the paddock have become roars, and every indicator suggests Maranello will welcome him in 2027. For those who haven't been following his trajectory closely, Oliver Bearman represents one of Ferrari's most promising investments through their prestigious driver academy. Following his remarkable substitute appearance for Carlos Sainz in Saudi Arabia during the previous season, he was strategically placed at Haas for the 2025 campaign to develop and mature as a driver. This represents a well-established pathway for Ferrari's young talents, utilizing Haas as a development platform away from the intense spotlight and pressure that comes with racing for the Scuderia. And Bearman hasn't just survived this challenge. He's absolutely thriving. His recent performances have been nothing short of sensational. A solid sixth-place finish in the Netherlands was followed by impressive point-scoring drives in Singapore and the United States, before his career-defining fourth-place result in Mexico. This remarkable consistency has propelled him to 13th position in the championship standings and captured attention throughout the Formula One community. What makes these achievements even more remarkable is the machinery he's extracting these results from. A Haas that realistically shouldn't be competing for points positions with such regularity. Perhaps the most compelling evidence of Bearman's caliber comes from his head-to-head battle against his teammate Esteban Ocon. Throughout this season, Bearman leads their internal qualifying battle 11-9 and matches that same advantage in race results. Consider the significance of this achievement. Ocon is a seasoned competitor who has gone wheel to wheel with the likes of Fernando Alonso and Pierre Gasly over multiple seasons. For a rookie driver to consistently outperform someone with a decade of Formula One experience speaks volumes about his raw talent and composure. This isn't about isolated moments of brilliance. Anyone can deliver one exceptional race. Maintaining that advantage consistently against a driver of Ocon's pedigree demonstrates the extraordinary potential Bearman possesses. This consistent excellence explains why so many respected voices within the sport are championing his cause. Martin Brundle, Sky Sports F1's expert analyst and former F1 driver himself, delivered an emphatic assessment following the Mexico race. Absolutely outstanding. If you give that young man an opportunity, he'll grab it. The moment that there's a seat at Ferrari for whatever reason, then Bearman should be in it. As far as I'm concerned, I think he's outstanding and he's learning fast. World champion Jacques Villeneuve echoed this sentiment, highlighting Bearman's mental strength and intelligence under pressure. He's the kind of driver who seems to be better with the pressure. Better in the big teams, better in the big league. Villeneuve observed. He's better now than when he was in the smaller categories, and that's super important. These endorsements carry tremendous weight, coming from individuals who have witnessed countless drivers across decades of competition. Villeneuve went further, praising Bearman's exceptional racecraft and spatial awareness, qualities he believes many current grid members lack. The pathway to a Ferrari race seat appears increasingly clear for Bearman, with all roads pointing toward 2027. Lewis Hamilton, who made the high-profile switch to Ferrari for the 2025 season, currently holds a contract extending through 2026. Charles Leclerc's agreement similarly runs until the conclusion of that same season. Recent reports from senior Paddock figures suggest Ferrari has already decided not to extend Hamilton's contract beyond 2026, creating a natural vacancy for the 2027 campaign. By that point, Bearman will have completed 2 comprehensive seasons with Haas, accumulating crucial experience and absorbing every lesson Formula One has to offer. This 2-year apprenticeship mirrors the development path George Russell successfully navigated at Williams before graduating to Mercedes. A proven model for nurturing young talent, Ferrari appears to be following this exact blueprint. The 2026 season will introduce revolutionary changes to Formula One, with completely new power unit regulations and aerodynamic concepts reshaping the competitive landscape. Throwing a young driver into a top team amidst such fundamental upheaval would be enormously risky. By postponing Bearman's promotion until 2027, Ferrari allows these new regulations to stabilize while providing him with an optimal environment to begin his Scuderia journey. However, Ferrari faces one significant concern that keeps team principal Fred Vasseur awake at night: the genuine threat of a rival organization swooping in to secure Bearman's signature. His performances haven't escaped notice, and competing teams will undoubtedly attempt to lure him away with attractive offers. Journalist Ben Hunt articulated this exact fear. "I think the only thing that's probably causing them some concern is just whether he'll get picked up by another team and tempted elsewhere with the lure of an offer, or, indeed, whether they should make the switch sooner rather than later." Ferrari finds itself in a delicate balancing act. They need Bearman to gain sufficient experience, but delaying too long risks losing him entirely to a competitor. This makes ongoing communication between Ferrari management and Bearman's representation absolutely critical over the coming 12 months. Ferrari must provide him with a transparent roadmap for his future to maintain his commitment to the prancing horse. The stakes couldn't be higher. Ferrari cannot afford to watch their most promising academy graduates slip through their fingers to a rival team. This explains why the 2027 timeline makes such compelling strategic sense. It aligns perfectly with the expiration of Hamilton's current deal. And while the 7-time champion continues performing at a high level, Ferrari must plan for succession. Bearman sits firmly atop that succession list. He's widely regarded as the ready-made successor to Hamilton's seat. The fit extends beyond mere timing considerations. Bearman already resides in Italy and speaks fluent Italian, making him an ideal cultural match for this deeply Italian institution. This shouldn't be underestimated. Ferrari represents more than just a racing team. It's an Italian icon with profound cultural roots. Having a driver who genuinely understands the culture and communicates naturally in the language provides substantial advantages. Following his outstanding Mexico drive, even Hamilton personally congratulated the young Briton. A classy gesture that hints at the changing of the guard. This isn't simply about replacing one driver with another when a contract expires. It represents a carefully orchestrated transition designed to ensure Ferrari's competitiveness extends well into the next decade. What's your verdict? Does Oliver Bearman deserve immediate promotion to Ferrari in 2027? Or would additional development time at Haas better serve his long-term prospects? Share your perspective in the comments section below.